You may remember a time centuries ago when slavery was considered normal. But what if I told you slavery was still happening today? And in fact, there are more people enslaved today than ever before. As of January 1st, 2022, the International Justice Mission reports that more than 50 million people are trapped in slavery. This number is growing by at least 1 million per year, showing the prevalence of modern-day slavery around the world and the urgency needed to address this issue. How can this be possible, though, if slavery is illegal everywhere? How can this many people be trapped in slavery? It's simple. Nobody is protecting them. There are 4 billion people around the world that are unprotected by their justice systems, leaving them susceptible to slavery, sex trafficking, sexual violence, and more. These innocent people need our help. There's a nonprofit working to end modern-day slavery, all through the power of a dress. Dressember is a nonprofit organization that has created a movement to end modern-day slavery. Started in 2009, the founder, Blythe Hill, began a style challenge to wear a dress every day in December. The idea took off, and Blythe realized she could really make a difference with this concept. So, Dressember became a movement for change, attracting 1,200 participants in the first year. They were even able to partner with IGM, an international organization focused on human rights and law enforcement, to raise over $165,000 to end modern-day slavery. You could say by now that the expression, "you can do anything in a dress," is really starting to live up to its name. And every year since then, more and more people have joined in on Blythe's one-person challenge until it has blossomed into an international movement to fight human trafficking. By 2013, Dressember became an official nonprofit recognized by the government, and now they've raised millions to support victims and survivors around the world. You might be thinking, how does this affect me? Surely those affected by modern-day slavery are across the globe or in some remote village. And you'd be partially right in your thought process there. Yes, 1% of modern-day slavery are those being worked to death every day for no pay on the other side of the world. But there are also millions of women and children who are being kidnapped and sold into sex slavery right here in America. Trafficking, or modern-day slavery, primarily involves exploitation, which comes in many forms, including but not limited to forcing victims into prostitution, subjecting victims to slavery or involuntary servitude, and compelling victims to commit sex acts for the purpose of creating pornography. There are roughly 20 to 30 million sex trafficking slaves in 2022, though that number is increasing by the day. Sex traffickers are finding it easier than ever to get away with this crime because the newest form of exploitation is cyber sex trafficking. The details are horrifying, but they are real and they are happening now. Dressember provides not only a fundraising platform to stop modern-day slavery, but also raises awareness about the severity of this issue in our world today. This will be my 5th year participating in Dressember by pledging to wear a dress every day in the month of December. And I can tell you from personal experience that it makes an impact. From being stopped on the street asking if I'm crazy for wearing a dress, or connecting with old friends asking them to join the team or help fundraise, I really feel like I've been able to bring Dressember and raise awareness about it to people in all aspects of my life. Especially being in Pittsburgh this winter, I know wearing a dress in December is going to turn heads, but every time somebody asks me if I'm crazy for wearing a dress in freezing weather, I get to share an important message with them. For some, or most, wearing a dress for 31 days can seem daunting. It may even seem impossible. But as someone who has done it for 4 years now, I promise that you too can take on the challenge and make a difference. Let's check out some of my old outfits for inspiration for the 31-day challenge. And remember, you can do anything in a dress.